Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome to SMSU's Esports. Tonight we're casting League versus DePaul University. I'm Diego, here with Stormstrike. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling good about this matchup so far.
Anything noticeable that you have to point out right now?
Well, regarding the DePaul University, right now they're 3-2, 3 wins, 2 losses, and I'm really hoping that as SMSU that we pull out a win today.
Yeah, today's the day for it. We had a bye last week, and now everyone's refreshed, they're ready, they've gone over their plans. And here we are. So we see here, our bot lane is Jin and Lux, very far back champions, don't want to get caught by those blitzcrank hooks. Lissandra and Seraphine mid.
Now, the biggest thing is that they do not want Jinx to get ahead. If Jinx gets ahead in the bot lane, she will end up snowballing all across the map. But then again, on the other side, same way goes for our top lane. Camille versus Set. It's going to be might be a little bit tough for Camille to get ahead. Set has a really, his W shield is a good counterplay to most of her burst, but if they can manage to get Camille ahead, I'm pretty sure SMSU can take this one.
Alright. They have a Jarvan jungle, pretty good against our low mobility team here. Camille's the only one who I think can escape without using flash.
Yes, that's correct. Lissandra can too with her E.
But she would use that to engage mostly, correct?
Yes, chances are that will be down.
See a lot of grouping in bottom lane. Looks like an invade coming up.
Welcome to
Yeah,
Summoner's Rift.
looks like DPU is gonna go straight on the offensive.
They have the blitzcrank. Makes sense.
30 seconds until minions
Aw,
spawn.
2 flashes coming out from Blitz and Jin. Pretty even trade.
Well, you gotta consider Blitz Hook's early game cost a lot of mana. That's that huge chunk. That's about a third of his mana bar, and that'll cost him later on.
Alright. Just waiting for them to do something. Everything's ready. Looks like SMSU's already there in their red jungle, ready to steal their red buff.
Minions has
Yes, we have a
spawned.
counter invade going on from the top. Since Jin was able to survive, DPU is going to come out under.
Nothing happening, just a bunch of waiting. Minions are getting into lane now. It's gonna see how this folds out. The early game is really strong for DPU here. Their only late game champ is Lux. I mean, Jinx, my bad. So if they don't win this early, it's gonna be really hard for them to come back.
Yeah, so what's gonna matter is if SMSU can't seem to dodge these blitz hooks, the spot lane will spiral out of control really quickly.
You can see Lux getting caught out there, having to waste her potions.
Calculated.
Luckily, Jin's able to trade with that. Looks like Jarvan's going in for that early gank.
Oh, and it doesn't look like our guy that
No
SMSU
vision
sees it
there.
at all.
Gonna get caught. If that blitzcrank hook comes out, she's done for. Unfortunately, barely misses. Lots of sums coming in bottom lane, so it's a win for DPU. The root comes out. Not much follow up. Just farming. Jarvan sticking around red side. Gonna get caught out.
Looks like Seraphine tried to rotate to try to stop Lissandra.
Getting that poke in. Jarvan not letting Lilia have anything this game. Invading. Everywhere. It's gonna put her really far behind because she's a level 6 champ. And when she doesn't have her level 6, her games aren't that impactful. Lux getting caught up with a blitzcrank hook. She is trapped, no flash. First blood goes to blitzcrank. Lilia's coming in for the counter invade. Looks like a kill for Lilia, nice. was able to make it a little bit worth. Top lane trades going pretty bad for SMSU.
Was that?
Jarvan still in that jungle, not...
It's looking like Blitz is in the middle of looking for Lilia, trying to drop some vision on her. Stop her from picking up that scuttle.
Alright. They're just denying Lilia this game. They do not want her to get ahead.
And I believe that's a fair choice. Lilia makes it very hard to hit skill shots if she can get far enough ahead. Her speed is just unmatched, especially in this game where most of our champions around here are very slow.
Top lane. Set's gonna get the kill on Camille. Pretty bad. If Set gets to just steamroll all the way through top, there's not gonna be much counterplay to him. Everyone just farming up right now. Dragon's coming up in 13 seconds. Who would you say has the advantage in the jungle right now?
I would say that definitely Jarvan picks up the advantage. He has CC and utility, while meanwhile Lilia doesn't have anything till 6. I don't believe that she will win many, if any, trades with him, especially with the prio that all of Jarvan's lanes have right now.
So the wise choice would just let them have Dragon.
Yes, I don't believe that a fight at Dragon would end positively for SMSU.
Bottom lane pushing in. Camille going in. TP's coming up from Seraphine. She's gonna get caught out. Not much anyone can do here. That's gonna be another kill going towards the set.
That was a great TP by Seraphine. Camille might have been able to dash over the wall if Seraphine would come and root her right there.
Another hook on Jin. Has the flash. Gets rooted by... Oh, Jinx gets a kill there. Getting pushed back into their tower. Not much Lux can do by herself. Especially with Blitzcrank hook being a big threat.
What's getting rough is it's only the early game, and yet there's this big goal difference already beginning to form.
Spotlight's yours.
We see both bottom and top lane struggling against the DPU. Getting hooked again. Rooted. Jinx just cleaning up. She's getting head, and that's pretty bad.
These blitz hooks are on point. He's being able to identify the moment that our bot lane is open and able to pull them in.
Hook champs like Blitz, SMSU was afraid of. They banned Nautilus, correct?
Yes.
Fortunately, you can't ban all of them. Looks like they're going for another kill on Jin. Not able to find it. Jin gets a root off. Little poke. Can't go all in by himself.
3.
No effort being made towards Dragon, which is a little surprising to me. Especially with all this priority.
Looks like Jinx and Blitz are going to back in order to pick up more items.
Getting that Noon Quiver, yes.
It looks like Jinx is building Shield Bow, which is a very good item, especially into this comp. It'll make it very hard for SMSU to kill her.
And I think Set's going for a Gore Drinker, looks
Yes.
like. Yes.
It's either Gore Drinker or Stride Breaker. Either way, it's either healing or movement speed reduction, and that'll mess up SMSU pretty bad.
Vision on the Dragon. Looks like Blitzcrank is rotating up top lane. They want another kill on that Camille. Seraphine all coming out, but here's Lilia with the counter engage. There we go. Camille's able to avoid. No, she's not. Has to flash out, getting caught out.
And Limester picking up. Is she able to get out?
So the slow
Camille
coming out.
miraculously gets
Nice.
out of that one.
Looks like Jarvan and Lilia brawling it out over here. Both ults coming out. But Jarvan able to pick up the kill. And that just leaves DPU free for any objective they want right now. If they want it to grab Rift Herald, they can have it. Dragon, that's theirs. But it looks like he's just going for the counter jungle. Blitzcrank back in lane.
I think Lux might be dying here.
Getting cooked again. And the Jinx ult coming out. Oh, the heal's on point. The flash comes up from Jinx. TP coming in. Lissandra.
Razor's picking up a double kill.
Lissandra and Camille. Going to bully out the Jinx.
And that's
gets
a
the shutdown. Unfortunately, they're going to trade top tower. It's going to make Camille have a harder time farming.
It's definitely tough losing a turret for 10 minutes.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
That's 600 gold right there. Playing for Dragon, though. Like we said, SMSU's playing for the late game, so the Dragon's going to help a lot for that.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Jarvan going onto the Rift Herald.
And Jinx has her shield bow, which means that this might be getting rough for SMSU.
Bottom lane is going to get stomped even harder now. Jinx healing now. Blitzcrank getting another good hook off. Beating up Lux. Seraphine coming in for the engage. Gonna pick up a kill. Lilia is all by herself over here. She gets hooked, and it's another kill for DPU.
This game is not looking good for SMSU.
Just so much pressure.
Set has picked up a stride breaker, which means that his pick potential just went up.
Yes, Set's one of the more interesting characters in the game because all you have to do is roll your forehead.
Set R is his ult is very good because it displaces a team. It prevents them to group up and it isolates the target, makes it easier for Blitz to land a hook. So if he manages to hit that on anyone that's carrying the game, you can pretty much assure that they're gonna die.
Jarvan dropped the Herald on middle. Didn't take the turret, however. He's going in for the counter gank. He's gonna get caught out trying to invade. He ults on top of freaking Lilia. Gets
Jhin ult coming out.
Jhin ult coming out. Seraphine ulting Lilia, securing some kills here. Getting rooted. The Immortal Shield Bow just making sure no one can walk up to Jinx anymore. Luckily, Lux gets the shutdown. Seraphine gets a double kill. Looks like Jin's getting bullied by Blitzcrank by himself.
Seraphine's gonna rotate down, try to pick up that triple.
We see the root. Oh, no. No root coming out. Hook's missing. Jhin, it has the advantage with Luli over here. Gets picked out again. He coming out. Lilia's able to pick up a kill here. Seraphine might be able to get away. You never know with Lilia's movement speed passive. Dabbing Penguin, yeah. Looks like Jinx is farming middle lane.
I think Jinx is trying to take out this turret, take out more vision and pressure from SMSU. She's far enough ahead where she can easily manage to do that.
Seraphine's gonna pick up the Leandri's Anguish. That's gonna be more burn damage. Ultimately makes it easier for picks to come out.
The trick is to be clever and quick.
They're Set invading the jungle, trying to deny Lilia any more farm. Oh, and he's gonna catch Lissandra.
Oh, suppressing her, but she's able to get away.
Reality.
That's a big ult down. Lilia is in their tower. I think she was going for her own counter jungling. Didn't work out so well. They have vision over it. Lissandra ult coming out. Jarvan's getting beat down by the turrets, but not enough to pick up a kill. Camille's coming in, however. Follows
Camille
him.
catches him out.
That was a clean hit play from Camille.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Lilia ult coming out, gonna hit the Jinx. Seraphine TP coming down.
Red team double kill.
Hooked and charmed.
And there goes the bot turret. That'll be it for their for SMSU's last tier 1 turret.
Set's just hard pushing, gonna get caught out. His pass is fully stacked. He's got the Conqueror, but the 2v1 he cannot win. Has the flash over the wall. Gonna get chased down by Camille.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Gets the stun out.
Turret
Free
plate
kill.
will fall
Shut
soon.
down. 600 gold just for Lissandra.
Down.
That's pretty solid. Seems as the next dragon's gonna be Ocean Drake.
The unfortunate disadvantage that SMSU is at right now, 'cause without any of their tier 1 turrets, they do not have priority for any objectives. The only way that they can even this out is if they take turrets of their own, but if they do that, they risk being caught by Seraphine or Jinx.
Sandra's gonna pick up her Everfrost now, being able to have more CC on the carries. See Blitzcrank with Iron Locket. That's gonna be a shield for any teammates that are around him. Lilia's gonna get caught out by Set. Brightbreaker coming out. Not much she can do against him. Damage is just not there yet. Locke's getting hooked by the Blitzcrank again. Seraphine ult coming out and Blitzcranks.
Killing spree.
They want to siege middle. Okay. Not much SMSU can do to defend against this. Jin's ult coming out here. Not much from to collect here. Jarvan clearing out the vision. And this is a rough game for SMSU at 10k gold lead.
Right now, they're just spending an overnight, and
Lilia's getting hooked again. Lissandra's following up, getting caught. Camille, their most tanky character, is getting bursted down like it's nothing.
Red team double kill.
And that's an ace.
Red team triple kill.
This may be game.
Ace.
this game was decided quite a while ago. SMSU has just been chilling inside their rift for a long time.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Just so much pressure that they cannot match.
Has been destroyed.
DPU played this one really well. The early game by Jarvan was enough to put Jhin far enough behind where Jinx could easily just pretty much do whatever she wants.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
And as we expected, the moment Jinx was ahead, this game was decided. Ooh, Seraphine ult hitting
Red team double kill.
as Razor's picking up the double.
The big CC coming out. Only Jhin to defend for himself. This is pretty much game here.
Blue team's turret has
Yeah, so
been
there's nothing
destroyed.
SMSU can do.
It doesn't even look like Jin's trying to defend.
Blue team's turret has
They're just
been
gonna
destroyed.
concede. Luck's getting hooked one last time, getting taken out. And that's the game.
That game was very unfortunate for SMSU. There wasn't a whole lot they can do the moment Jinx got a couple kills.
Hopefully they can learn from their mistakes, readjust their play, and come back.
Definitely. If they're going to play into a blitz, they have to start dodging them, those hooks.
Right. He was just steamrolling them. And the second you get hooked, that's when you're dead. Now, what were you saying about Jinx earlier? Just a right-click champ?
Jinx is pretty much a right-click champ. She auto-attacks her enemies to death, as we just saw there. You right-click them and they disappear.
Right. And the follow-up with every Blitzcrank hook, there was an E behind them that roots them.
Yeah, so they were... The moment you got caught by Blitzcrank, you weren't going anywhere. There was just too much CC. And the moment that Lux died, Jin was left alone, and there's no way he could handle that 2v1 right there.
Right. Especially when bot lane's so far behind with their comp, it's Lux and Jin. They need to be able to push through minion waves just to get their CC out.
Yes, that's unfortunately what could possibly happen when you throw two heavy scaling champs in the bot lane. Blitz has useful utility at level 1, and that was just enough for Jinx to be able to get ahead.
The second he got his ult out, that's when it started going rough. No one could get away after that silence.
Seraphine winning into Lissandra was interesting to me, but she was able to pick up a few kills off roaming, and that it was that TP up top that put her ahead.
Those coordinated TPs honestly won most team fights. And we're going to take about a 5-minute break here. We'll be back for game 2. Alright, and we are back with game 2. The most notable thing here is that Set and Blitzcrank were banned, so no more robot in the bottom.
Yes, SMSU definitely learned from that one that you don't want to mess with that Blitzcrank.
Instead, we're going to see Pyke as his replacement. Has a more predictable hook, so it should be easier for them to dodge.
It interests me that they decided to ban Lilia despite Lilia's minimal influence last game. Clearly, they're still scared of that sleep. The sleep is... It's a big tool in team fights, especially when you have a Seraphine on the team.
Yes. Lilia, I think, late game, she just demolishes everyone. So we're going to see Lux and Seraphine switching sides here, traitors.
And once again, just like Jinx, if Samira gets ahead, then bot lane is going to be really rough. Samira's healing is insane, and we'll probably see her build shield bow this game.
You're right. This time we have Rammus, who is really heavy anti-ADC.
Yes, SMSU's probably scared of their ADC based on how they performed last time, and Rammus will be a pretty solid counter for that. And then we have Victor into Lux. This is going to be interesting matchup. I actually have no idea who's going to win this. I think Victor might end up having the upper hand because Lux is very low mobility. So he'll be landing a lot of skill shots on her.
Does Victor normally go fleet footwork?
It's an interesting rune choice. Let's hope that
the SMSU special, right?
Yes, let's hope that this ends a lot better than what it looks like. Nothing special. Double TPs on both teams. Team fights can possibly happen out of nowhere with these.
Right, they're going to be very coordinated with these TPs. Just like we saw last game, we saw them get the advantage just by TPing downwards.
And down in the bot lane, trades are going to matter a lot more. You can't be low health against the Pyke once he hits level 6. Otherwise, you're going to be gone off the map seeing gray screens.
And I think that's part of the reason why Seraphine was chosen, because you can shield.
Yes, the shield and the heal should help.
Other than that, I don't think there's much else to talk about. Just going to have to see how it goes.
Yeah, the top lane matchup is actually going to be interesting. Camille cannot be kited in this one. If she gets kited by Kennen, then you can call that one a wrap.
It's all from last time that Camille was still able to put in work even though being very far behind. Here we are. Now, my favorite thing to do in here is just like judge everyone based off the skins.
The team with the better skins wins.
We see a top lane invade coming in.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Same strategy as last time. Let's see if SMSU has prepared for this.
They're really trying to go grab this red buff, but
30
SMSU is
seconds
definitely in a
until minions
position to
spawn.
see the invade before it happens.
One thing to note is that they did switch sides. Camille getting caught out. First blood.
Uzi picking up the first blood. That is not good. You don't want a Lux to be ahead.
So next time we're just not going to talk about that invade and no commentators curse. We're going to take an R bat on that one. Lux has already got the Dark Seal. That's an early start for her. That's a whole extra item in front of her, front of our Victor.
Zen no longer going for the invade. Probably the ward was probably more than enough, and he was. And if they had gotten a collapse upon, that entire invade would have been worthless. Getting his Lux ahead is definitely gonna pay off in the future.
Immediately a 500 gold gap in between the teams just from all the assists coming out here.
Both sides starting at their blue buff. Rammus is probably going to be looking up for a gank up top. Meanwhile, Zen's probably going to path through mid down bot.
Right, you're expecting the Kennen to push the Camille out of lane early because he's ranged.
That would be expected.
Nice trades coming out.
I inspire action.
Pike is looking for that hook again.
Lux getting some good poke off early.
Alright, Victor's gonna have to respect Lux if he wants to win lane because she's too far ahead now.
And Dark Seal, it's a snowball item. If she picks up any kills, it scales.
Shoving the bottom into their tower. That was me, my bad. Oh. Looks like Xin Zhao's coming in for the gank. He's looking for it. No hooks from Pike this time, but he's able to get on top of Seraphine. Flash is coming out. Jin's gonna be killed here. Samira's picking up that kill, like we said. If she gets ahead, that's pretty bad.
And Rammus is looking up for a gank
Ooh,
up top.
Gets the hook. So, going all in. Gonna be a trade, but unfortunately Samira does pick up the kill. Kennen stunning the Camille out here. Rammus waiting up.
I don't know if Camille's at the right health for a gank to actually work out unless they manage to get Kennen under turret.
He was just there for the moral support. Oh, he's going in. So he shows his face and doesn't commit.
Sometimes it's more about than actually ganking, just showing up to apply that lane pressure.
Just the fear that he's around is enough to make Kennen back off.
Looks like Zin's looking for a pick on Victor.
Victor's very mispositioned. He's coming in. Luckily, Victor responds correctly to it, stuns the Xin Zhao, and Rammus is in position to gank if the situation is favorable.
Sit down and listen up.
Not much Rammus can do right now. Just gotta wait for Dragon to come up.
You won't be
Camille
where
going
I
for the
want you
trades.
to be.
Rammus comes in, taunt and stun. The TP's coming out by Lux. They're gonna have to back off this fight.
That might be it for Rammus here.
Overcommitted.
Rammus should have started backing out the moment he saw that TP come down.
That's a Darksteel stack for Lux. Looks like Xin Zhao's going Iron Spike Whip.
3,
We saw that on set last game, how that made him more effective.
three,
Pike's looking for those hooks. See Seraphine's Guardian making that trade less impactful. Not able to catch her out.
Sit down and listen up.
4,
Ramus trying to look for another gank, this time going down the lane.
The way they've been shoving it, I don't think it's gonna work out. Not until he has his ult, at least. He's not seen yet.
Ramus has been spending a lot of time waiting for ganks to possibly happen, and it's gonna be putting him behind Zinzao.
Already you can see he's level 5. Clearing more map objectives. And this looks like Ramus' time to go in. Unfortunately, Lux rotates down.
We got a TP from Victor down bot, and
Camille's gonna get caught out by a counter gank.
He decided picking up a kill in the bot lane. Lux ult coming out, and there goes Victor.
His ult's still there on the field, however. Not much they can do to pick up a kill here. Jin is not level 6 yet. He can't snipe anyone out.
They have got to shut this Lux down.
Rolling with 3 Darksteel stacks.
Zinzao looking for counter jungling.
Since Ramus has been waiting around, there's all these camps are free, and he's just gonna capitalize off that. Mana's looking pretty low for SMSU here.
Yes, and although SMSU has been pushing them in this entire game so far, since they're running out of mana, they won't be able to really stop them from coming out.
Kennan's bullying Camille.
Through my work, you shall transcend.
Love the captive audience.
Good evade. They get the Pike has his ult. He can't get those execution resets out here, so they have to play even more careful than they have been. Ramus gonna catch out Kennen. Camille's gonna ult on him. That's another kill. Nice.
Smile. Everyone is watching.
Jin is correct. Yeah, Jin's correct here. He said everyone's watching, so you better smile.
Now there's a level difference in our junglers. Zinzao has his ult. His ult is really good for isolating targets. He can get picks off pretty easily with that.
Ramus just getting level 6 as soon as you say that.
Love the captive audience.
Well, Ramus is an interesting champion, because the more you hit him, the lower health you get.
Yes, that's the interesting thing. You want to burst Ramus as quickly as possible, otherwise you might be killing yourself.
Seems like Pike backed here so he can get more damage for executions. No resets from anyone else, however. Lux shoved the lane into Victor. Gonna go look for vision. Getting the double stun off. Gets the one execute. Lux snipes, and that's 2 kills for DPU. No, Pike is a really scary champion because he gets his executes off. He gives more gold to his ADC.
Yeah, so Samira is now miles ahead of this gen. And the gold advantage is heavily weighted in favor of DPU.
Yeah, it's 5k. Looks like they're going for Dragon now. Not much anyone can do about it. There's no priority bottom lane.
And I think Victor's learned if he leaves his lane, Lux will punish him for it.
Lux not letting him have anything this game. Immediately kills him. This is a rough match. And Samira has her immortal shield bow, so all those pokes that Seraphine and Jin do to her are just gonna be negated. Looks like they're trying to get Lux to pick her up.
Oh, but Seraphine's too far back to even provide.
You got a TP from Kennen, but she gets the shutdown. Kennen's ulting. Fortunately, Ramus is going to be taken out for this.
Lux now has a Ludens, which means that the one-shots are going to happen a lot more often. If you get slowed or snared, you're probably done for.
Alright, and with her ult that's basically on no cooldown, she can just burst you down from afar just by tapping you once.
The only way SMSU can probably come back from this is if they can manage to farm up or get enough picks.
They catch Xin Zhao.
And we have another Lux TP.
Lux TP ult. Victor's here, however. Ramus is
Lux picking
trapped.
up the double.
And it looks like Samira's gonna ult on top of the bot lane. And the execute comes out.
I hate to say it, I'm not sure how SMSU is going to recover from this one.
Just the rotations are too strong from DPU. By the time anyone sees them on map, it's too late. They get rooted, and then their whole team's on top of them. We have Camille TPing in.
I don't think Camille's going to get anything out of this one.
Lux hitting those roots on top of her.
If Lux hits one Q on Camille, then she'll ult and they'll be all over.
Opportunity rewards those who wait.
Oblivion!
Running will make no difference.
Camille gonna get hit by that Lux ult, forcing her to back off. Victor TPing in, just to cover the wave. And the worst part is, Lux isn't even done yet. She hasn't even bought Medjai's yet, the upgrade of Darksteel.
No, she's just so far ahead that if you look at it, right now they have 3 people on DPU that have mythics. Meanwhile, no one on SMSU has one.
Right. So that gold lead almost making the game unplayable. Xin Zhao going for a gank because he can.
Yeah, Victor's not getting out of that one alive.
Victor just can't evade Lux ult while being attacked by an auto attacker.
Sit down and listen up.
Turret plating will soon fall.
You see Pyke there. He's trying to catch vision on Ramus, make sure no one's in a bad position, especially Samira. His stealth providing more utility. Samira's going in by herself.
Pyke popped off the ult a little bit too early, but
Double kill.
Razor still picks up the double.
Not much Camille can do. She can take trades and that's about it. She can't go all in unless she gets stuns like that.
Red team's turret has been
I'm not
destroyed.
sure what Ramus was ulting there.
He's trying to get that Lux. She has a big shutdown on her. Not as big as I thought.
Shut down.
But they still managed to get it. Does not seem like Xin Zhao. He's not going to be able to get away. Nice evade from Victor. And they're going to be able to pull off one kill from that.
Camille trying to rotate down mid to provide support for her team. I'm not sure if that's the right decision here. I think her pushing out and trying to catch back up is the best move.
Especially with Kennen looking to go around, get those big ults off.
If the ARAM starts mid, then I don't think that SMSU will be able to get anything out of it.
Killing spree.
Couldn't kill her.
Unstoppable.
I mean, couldn't kill Xin. They're gonna get that fire Drake. Ram is just spinning in the middle. Not much he can do there except get caught out.
Killing spree.
You see these big bounties on Samira and Xin Zhao, right?
Red team's turret has
Pyke
been
might be dying
destroyed.
here.
There's one.
Blue team has slain the dragon. Shut down.
Samir is not scared of anything and is trying to get down Victor.
You see that shield bow proccing.
Dominating.
Oh. If Jin can land those ults. He hits the last one, but unfortunately not enough damage. That's how far behind he is. Camille finally picking up Divine Sunderer, her mythic item.
And down beat. Dazzle 'em.
Like you said earlier, she should have just been farming, pushing top out so she could have got that for the next team fight. Maybe change something around, because you saw she got melted by Zinjel.
Well, and Camille's very good at taking
Red
turrets.
team's turret has
Since
been
the
destroyed.
entire DPU team was mid lane, she might have been able to get a turret out of it.
I'm coming to get you.
Camille jumping over the wall, leaving Seraphine alone.
You see how far Zinjel is just be able to fend off two people, especially when it gets Seraphine ulted, one of the strongest ults in the game right now. They're just walking around SMSU's jungle like it's their own territory. Kennen gets the rocket belt. He's gonna be able to dash on top of people now. Leading to bigger ults. Gonna get more stuns out. Basically more cleanup.
Pike just clearing all the wards and SMSU being able to do nothing about it.
Right, he's... like, they're just walking in there and can't do anything about it. I think Pike could take on their jungler by themselves. Just with the execute alone. Gonna get the Rift Herald for DPU. Looks like a team fight's gonna break out red side jungle. Lux
Lux getting caught out.
alting, not hitting anything.
Samira with the cleanup though.
Samira to get the flashes.
Godlike. Team double kill.
This is the second time Victor's tried to 1v1 Samira at low health. Oh,
Shut down.
Seraphine getting the clean kill on Pike. Getting that shutdown bonus. It's a little scary when SMSU's strongest player is their support right now.
SMSU has to pick up on all these shutdowns and get some gold back if they want to
Samira
hold out.
just saw that, right?
That Lux ult took out Seraphine at 3/4 health and about one-shot Jin. That was horrible.
I'm not the only one who saw that, right? He's just there and then he wasn't.
And her ult is going to be back up in about 10 seconds.
Nice! Gotta love it when she's ahead.
You will be where I want you to be.
Zhao gonna get caught out here. Looks like we're gonna get TP from Kennen.
And there goes SMSU.
Those big stuns. Here's Samira again, saying hi to her friend Victor. Seraphine ult missing.
Here's me now. Feel that vapor.
SMSU is trying their best to fight off this.
It's a losing battle. This game's very snowball heavy, and the second you get behind, it's, you have to fight twice as hard just to get ahead. Pike is in this position. He's just gonna let himself get killed because he's embarrassed. Almost manages to kill Jin. Able to pick up the kill on him though.
SMSU losing their
Red
inhibitor
team's
turret though.
has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Neil coming in. Gonna solo out Samira. No follow-up, however. And Samira's just rushing in there. Lux
The
able
Lux
to
ult
support.
again.
Lux just zones him out from afar.
Blue team double kill.
Ram is looking for anything. He gets the shutdown on Samira.
Been destroyed.
But at this point, it's too little, way too late. The gold advantage is about 20,000, 30,000
Red
gold.
team's turret has
20,000.
been destroyed.
And that was rough.
Yeah, that's the game.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Unstoppable.
Oh, they're able to push them off the Nexus.
Only cowards rock.
There's still some room for a comeback.
Love Cell coming out again.
Killing spree.
Not much they can do when they're half health from halfway across the screen. Not even the cameraman wanted to look at that. That's how bad it was.
Blue team double kill.
And that's game 2.
Looks like DPU takes this one.
A summoner has disconnected.
Unfortunately, that's all for League of Legends today. Join us Thursday, yes, for Valorant at 7 p.m. Thanks for watching.